Hello friends, I am making a video on how to write a research paper. In this video I am targeting students and the faculty members who are at the beginning level. They are initially they are writing the research papers. Okay, so I am giving some basic guidelines, structure of writing research papers so that it can be of some help to students and faculty members at the beginning level so that they are able to write research papers. This is about a structure of a research paper. Normally it takes like this. We start with abstract, then we have introduction, literature review, research methodology, analysis, finding recommendation, discussion, conclusion, and bibliography. Okay, normally these headings takes place in research paper. Now we start. Okay, I will take introduction and abstract at the last. Now I am starting with thinking of a topic. So first of all, we have to think of a topic, and we have to think of a topic which is of my interest, which is useful, relevant, new, and where I find that there is some scope of new contribution. At the same time, I have to keep in the mind that it should be possible also. Okay, means where actually I can do some research. These things I have to keep in the mind. Okay, one may take emerging fields also. It may be possible that if the field is new, then you have better scope of contribution. After that, we have to go for literature review section. And what we do in the literature review section, first of all, we have to download sufficient research papers. We have to keep in the mind that these research papers are from authentic and relevant published sources, and they should be sufficient in the number. And we have to read the research papers. While we have to read the research papers, we should try to understand what the work has been done in the past, and where there are gaps. Okay, after that we have to critically analyze, and we have to write the summary about these research papers. Writing summary or writing with literature review can have different forms also, but generally we are writing at the initial level like this. And this is also the time period where we have to work for research gap. It is very important to find out the research gap. Research gap shows what has been done in the previous research papers, and what you feel that what new you can contribute. So that is the research gap, and it is very important to work at this stage, because in research papers we should try to write out something new that we have to do. Okay, and at this stage, if we feel after literature review that there is a need to modify something about our topic, then we can also do that. And I am showing here that at the initial level we can use Google Scholar, and in Google Scholar we will write our topic, and we will get the research papers. This search we can modify as per the time period, etc., etc. And on the right side we can see that the PDFs are available. We can download, and we will have to read these papers. Now we have to decide the research methodology. This is the research methodology that we are going to adopt for our research paper. For example, we decide the size, sampling method, sampling units, etc., etc. And also we have to decide about the objectives, hypothesis, and very important part, we have to develop the questionnaire. And if we are not developing the questionnaire, then it may be possible that we are using already published questionnaire, or published scales can also be used. That we have to mention in our research paper with proper citations, and we have to get the responses on the questionnaire. After that we will move towards the analysis part, where we will do summary of the data we are collecting. We can use software. At the initial level we can use MS Excel. We will make tables, charts, and as per our need we can go for hypothesis testing also with some statistical tools. Okay, All these things we have to analyze and we have to write about them, write about findings. And later on we can involve discussion section also. And what do we do in discussion section? In discussion section we compare our findings with the findings of the previous research papers. So either we say that it is supporting, or it may be possible that you may say that they are not supporting. Okay. Then we move towards the conclusion sections. In conclusion sections, we will write about some suggestions, recommendation, or suggestion or recommendation can have a separate heading also. So like this, we try to finish the research paper in the conclusion sections. Okay. After that, we have to write references and bibliography. These are the sources which you have referred to during a research paper. It is very important, and how to write these references and bibliography, they follow a particular pattern. Okay, so here I am giving the example of APA style of referencing. These referencing have different styles, and that vary from one journal to another journal, one conference to another conference. So that you will have to see in the guidelines that what kind of referencing is required. If you want to go through APA, that you can see these two sources. Okay. After that, we have to write the abstract. This abstract and introduction section will come at the initial stage. After title and author's detail, we go to abstract. That abstract is a brief summary of your whole research work that you have done. It may take about 100 words, 150 words approximately. And introduction is the initial part. That is also very important. We have to write about 3 or 4 paragraphs about the topic and importance of the topic, why have we chosen this particular topic, and then how and what we are going to contribute. All these things are to be included into the introduction section. Okay. Then as I have said earlier also, these are the guidelines for the researchers who are at the beginner level, and these guidelines are subject to vary from one research method to another research method, that you will have to keep in the mind. But normally we can keep these things in the mind. Okay. Then very important what I want to say, that do not copy, please do not copy at all. No plagiarism, no plagiarism, no plagiarism. These things you will have to keep in the mind. Okay, I have given the reference of UGC guidelines for plagiarism also, that you can go. But if you are writing yourself in your own language, then there will be no chance of plagiarism. At the initial level, there can be some mistakes. You will have to keep in the mind that you are writing right English also, that you will have to keep. So okay, and one important thing is that please avoid doing the same research. Do not go for the repetitive kind of research. But initially, okay, if it is not possible for you altogether to go for some new contribution, then okay, try to have some minor modification. Fine. So thank you so much. This is all about from my side on how to write a research papers. Hope it is going to be helpful for the students and faculty members at the beginner level. Please do write on the comment box what you feel about this video, what you are learning from this video, and I will request you to kindly subscribe to my channel Learn from Pankaj Agrawal. Do recommend it to others if you find it useful. Thank you so much.